And here comes the Sultans of Santana High School, fresh off their first victory of the season. Winning that one last week, 21-12 over El Cajon Valley. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg, GK Porter for GK Sports when I'm doing that thing. But today it's Langevin Productions along with George Langevin, producer and creator, and Jim Costa of Jim Costa Films #1. The Sultans will be in the dark unis, and in the lighter color unis will be the Vaqueros of El Capitan. El Capitan High School out of Lakeside, not too far from here. And El Capitan is actually a rock named after a rock in Yosemite. So the Sultans of Santana will be kicking off. A beautiful night for football here in Santee. A band for Santana now settling in. Dylan English will kick it from the 40-yard line.
Deep for El Capitan.
The Sultans making some fine plays last week to get their first victory. Now 1-5 on the season. The Vaqueros are 3-3. And we've got this one underway. As you heard the symbols there to my left. The Vaqueros have it. And the Sultans still try to pursue the ball carrier, and he changes his field and gets back at about the point of contact, the initial point of contact. And it looks like it's going to be about the 13-yard line, first down and 10. Murphy making a stop. First down and 10 yards to go at the 13. The Vaqueros. And a handoff straight up the middle. Not getting any kind of running room on that play. Reddick, the ball carrier. Second down at 13 for the Vaqueros. Brad Cagle, the quarterback, got trips to the near side of the field. Cagle's only a sophomore. Cagle, few step drop, finds a slot man, and he breaks a tackle. He's across the 25 to the 30 and all the way further upfield. It's going to be a first down. Well, able to find a slot receiver that time. Getting that ball to the 34-yard line, it'll be first down at 10. So a new set of downs for the Vaqueros of El Capitan. We'll be talking about the top 10 teams in the county, in San Diego County, as that's where you're watching this one from. Out here in the east part of the county, and up to the 40, and across the 40, almost to the 44-yard line. Pretty good stick there. Donahue was the ball carrier that time, and he found some running room off that left side. And they gain another first down. So this is their third first down of the game. Cagle's pass into the interior like a screen, and it's across midfield to about the 49-yard line. So Brad Cagle has got the hot hand so far. Reddick catching that football again. And about a 7-yard gain on the play. So far, the Sultans seeing a little bit different of a scenario from last week. As the Vaqueros moving that football, trying to cut it inside, and quickly was swarmed under.
Makes the tackle, loss of about a yard.
Brandon Patterson also in on the play.
Third down.
Third down, loss of about a yard on the play. So it's about 3rd down and 4 for the Vaqueros on a beautiful night out here in Santee, California. Hopefully you're sitting back and enjoying this one, beverage or your snack. The handoff straight up the middle, and it's going to be tough sledding to try to get a first down. As a nice solid play on a linebacker, James Parr, coming up. And actually he's listed as a lineman and stopping that play for a chance at a first down. So it's now 4th down and about 3 yards to go. Let's see what the quarterback is going to do with it. Brad Cagle and his teammates going to go for it on 4th down. Big opportunity here for the Sultans playing on their home field. The handoff straight up the middle, and they got a first down or more. He's across the 35, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Showing the leg drive. Being able to wiggle out of a grab there and continue on down to the almost to the 30-yard line.
Corey Connor makes the tackle.
Connor finally bringing him down. But now it's going to be a first down at the 30. And the Vaqueros, a big key 4th down play to get a first down. And they do it with a running play. Remember, they were stopped by Parr on a big play. Now they throw the inside pass. The slot man, and he gets all the way down almost to the 10-yard line.
El Capitan first down. Patterson makes the tackle.
Patterson in on a tackle that time again. 11-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Inside what they call the red zone in the NFL. And that play went for naught. A loss.
Payne makes the tackle.
Payne was in on that stop.
No gain.
There's the handoff to Browning. They don't get anything on it. And those passing plays, the interior, the slot man have been working for them. Let's see if they try it again. Double wide receivers to the wide side of the field, one to the near side. Basically an empty backfield. They hand off straight up the middle, and they gain only a couple of yards.
Pearson on the carry.
Pearson
Makes the tackle.
the ball carrier that time.
Ball is down on the
Double wide receivers off to the wide side again. One to the single side. He hands it off. Off the right tackle, and a touchdown now for the Vaqueros.
carry. Touchdown, El Capitan.
So the Vaqueros get a touchdown on a running play. And now they lead 6-0. Going all the way down the field, eating up quite a bit of the clock. 6:06 left to play in the first quarter. Vaqueros of Lakeside over here in the East County in this Grossmont Valley game. And a Division III team puts the extra point through, and they lead 7-0. 6:05 Or actually 6:06 left to play in the first quarter. El Capitan leading 7-0. Browning deep to receive for the Sultans of Santana. Here in their home field. You got the Sultan mascot over there by the cheerleaders. And they try an onside kick. Did they recover it? Did it go 10 yards? From the reaction on the far side, they look like they've got the football. And this will be a big surprise against the Sultans, who were basically not ready for an onside kick this early in the game. From the initial setup of the down marker and the sticks, it did not go 10 yards. So Gabe Cruz and the Sultans are going to have the football. Got to go 10 yards when you try an onside kick. It's at the 48-yard line. So the Sultans will have their initial possession of this game, and they'll have it in great field position at the 48. Gabe Cruz, the quarterback for the Sultans, drops back, one-step drop, throws it out wide. They looking for Browning, and that was way too high. So it'll be second down and 10 yards to go. Cruz and company had some good plays offensively. They had some good plays defensively. A block of a attempted punt or touchdown. Special teams was very big last week. Cruz looking for Browning, and he's hit, and it's going to be a pass interference. As he was trying to go up for that football, Browning interfered with, and it'll be first down and 10 yards to go. And remember that with that onside kick try in Capitan territory, the Vaqueros. That ball marked at the spot of the foul in high school football is at the 33 now. Cruz going to hand it off. Running play going wide. Didn't get much on that one. Ryan Browning was the ball carrier, as the pursuit was pretty good. Medina getting over there to make the stop. Second down. Gain of only 2. So second down, 8 yards to go. Double wide receivers off to left, single is to the near side, and a handoff. Off the left side, Khalil Stewart, the ball carrier. And Stewart gaining a couple yards, tough yards, getting across the 30-yard line to about the 28. Clock running down inside the 5-minute mark. 7-0, the Vaqueros of El Capitan at Lakeside. Over the Sultans, and a fumbled snap. Does Cruz get back on? It looks like he does.
Recovered by the Sultans.
It's going to be third down, a long 4. Cruz waiting for the play to come in. in this 7-0 game so far. Corey Connor bringing the play in. Had double wide receivers off to the left, one to the near side. They're going to hand it off. Single man in the backfield, and he swarmed under. The pursuit, getting in there, beating the offensive line and getting in there and bringing in a ball carrier. Khalil Stewart not finding any room that time, as the pursuit was too much. So it's going to be 4th down. Long yardage, and they're going to punt it. Had great field position, but couldn't do anything. And actually, that was a 4th down play, so they turn it over on downs. Ball at the 31. Thrown to the near side, and it's intercepted! Or no, it is not. He dropped it at the last moment there. Almost intercepted as they're looking for Donahue. And Brown over there making a fine play to try to bat that ball away. And if he could intercept it, he could. Not able to hold on to it. He had great coverage that time. 7-0, the Vaqueros lead. 3:59 left to play in the first quarter here at Santana High School in Santee. Hopefully you're enjoying this game so far. 2nd down and 10. They're going to hand it straight up the middle, finding a running room, and he gets it all the way up to the 40-yard line and beyond. Going to make it a short 3rd down play. As Browning getting a call.
3rd down and short.
3rd down and a short 3 for the Vaqueros of El Capitan. Coming into this game 3-3. Sultans coming in 1-5, getting their first victory last week over El Cajon Valley on their homecoming over there in El Cajon. And a handoff straight up the middle and across the 45, 1st down and more, all the way inside now the Sultans territory. The running so far in this game has started to chew up some yardage. And now it is the 47-yard line, or just about the 47. 1st down. And jumping off sides, it looks like it's the Sultans. Or were they induced to jump off sides? Find out. And that's going to work against the Sultans as they try to get a start in on the ball carrier, the quarterback. But it's going to cost them. And now the ball is at their own 42-yard line as the Vaqueros on a move. Their 2nd drive of the game, leading 7-0. And the pass that time is incomplete. Brad Cagle looking for somebody over in a linebacker area and did not find his wide receiver. He probably is looking for tight end that time and not able to connect. One of the few passes that he has thrown. Only actually been delinquent on a couple of passes so far in this game. And those are always dangerous. You throw it over in no man's land. And there's a good one. He finds his wide out, and he breaks it. He's brought down all the way to about the 1-yard line. But there was a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag was about. Clock is at 2:38 left to go in the first quarter. You just checked in. Going all the way down the field on their first initial drive of the game. Big play on a 4th down, and then able to continue all the way down and get into the end zone on a running play. And now they have a passing play that connects all the way down to the 1 yard line. They're in a great position here. Holding was the call against the Sultans. It's at the 3 yard line, or 3 yard line, I should say. So at the 3, opportunity to go ahead by 2 scores. And the handoff, trying to slant it off the left side, and that did not work out at all.
Carey brought down for a loss. Brady led the center of the Sultan line on that.
And Brady in on the stop for the Sultans. So now it's going to be 2nd down, goal to go. That ball is at the 6 yard line. Second down. At a 6, he's going to go up in the air, and will he find his wide receiver? No, he cannot, as he was heavily defended that time, and he tried to turn around and find a football over his right shoulder, not able to connect with it at the end of the end zone. So now it's going to be 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Again, that's because it's 3rd down and goal to go for a score. And they are going to get, looks like they're going to get in the end zone.
Down at the 1.5 yard line.
Almost into the end zone, but not quite. So it'll be 4th down and goal to go after that running play. Can the Sultans stop them here and get the football back, or will the Vaqueros be able to get their 2nd touchdown of the game? And the initial play looks like he was stopped at the goal line. A huge play for the Sultans of Santana High School. Big play at the goal line. Those are the types of things that they did last week against El Cajon Valley Braves in El Cajon. So a huge play, stopping the Vaqueros from getting into the end zone and keeping the score at 7-0. But now you're at the shadow of your own end zone. Let's see what Cruz can do. Cruz, quick pass, nearly picked off, and it is. And I don't see any laundry out on the field, and so it is going now. I see some. And this is after, at the end of the play, but it's not going to be a pass interference call. It's going to be a personal foul, looks like, at the end of the play. So the possession's going to go over to the Vaqueros on a nice interception. Cruz coming off the field, and he was hit on that play, not feeling too good right about now.
Those 2 plays were only about a half step apart.
I saw Cruz get up from that play where he was trying to get the football back on a recovery, and he was kind of slow getting up then, and maybe it could be a residual effect here. Although the throw looked pretty good. Just a good play.
There are 2 penalties.
And 2 penalties on the play. And this is a huge mark-off. All the way back up to the 34-yard line. trying to find out. As down markers, the sticks weren't lined up correctly, and now they are now.
On the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34. As I said before, the Vaqueros have the football. It's just at the end of the play that victimized them and moved them back upfield. Cagle, the quarterback, he's got double wide receivers to the near side of the field, one to the wide side. Going in motion is the slot man. He's having a hard time there, trying to find any room, and he swarmed under. They lose a couple of yards on a play.
Loss of about a yard.
Lost about 3 yards on a play. And looks like they might not be able to get another play off before the end of the first quarter. So it might end up being a 7-0 score going into the second quarter, unless they hurry. Cagle, the quarterback, got 2 wideouts to the near side, one to the wide side, the short side of the field. Drops back, throws it along that near side, and wasn't able to find that single wide out. Browning was a wide receiver on that side. 4 seconds left to go in the quarter. In a 7-0 game on a day that saw some rain in San Diego County. And the first rain of the fall. And first rain since way back in May here in Southern California. Last play of the quarter. Ball at the 36. Cagle up in the air. He throws for a touchdown.
Pass is complete for a touchdown. Alvarez takes it in.
Brad Cagle able to find his wideout for the touchdown, and that's Alvarez, Jake Alvarez. So it is now 14-0. El Capitan Vaqueros. They're going to try for the extra point. And it is good. Browning, the kicker, putting it through the upright. So we go into the second quarter. It is 14 for the Vaqueros of El Capitan out in Lakeside, nearby. And nothing for the Sultans. Check out a lot of our videos from the producer of Land Human Productions. Just go to the YouTube website and type in LANGEVIN Productions, the word Productions with an S attached to it, and you will see close to 900 videos over the last 3 years of various sports. And you can also check out some sports videos as well with the man filming this game, Jim Costa Films. And his last name is spelled C-O-S-T-A, and then the word films, and then put a 1 after it. Jim Costa Films 1. And that's on YouTube. So the Sultans back deep to receive it here, down 14-0. At the 9-yard line, the ball is taken all the way up to the 30. They're going to get a good run back here. Tyler Browning running that ball well, getting across the 30 to the 32. And Izzo down there to make the stop for the Vaqueros. So it is now going to be first down at 10 to start off their series of downs here in the second quarter for either team. So now they know what they got to do. Find a way to score a couple of touchdowns and hold the Vaqueros at bay. The Sultans playing here in their home field. Quick pass, little screen play out, and not able to get much on that play. A couple of yards to Browning. Actually, that was Stewart who was slot man. Both of these two teams have a common opponent. And they played West Hills during the season. West Hills was able to beat El Capitan 21-0. They were also able to beat the Sultans 47-14. Here's a pass out wide, and they are going to get close to the first down.
Pickup of about 7 yards.
About 7 yards on the play, making it third down and about a yard to go for the Sultans. Nice little pass play out to the flat. And some encroachment here. Let's see if they're drawn off or if it's going to be offsides. It looks like it's going to be offsides, so it's going to be a first down now for the Sultans. The middle of the field with a big S. Purple and gold.
Capitan, first down Sultans on the 47-yard line.
So the Sultans, this Division IV team in San Diego County, against this Division III team in the Vaqueros. Fresh set of downs. A nice play to get him across midfield.
Pass complete to Connor.
Corey Connor coming in to catch that one. On a quick pass play. See the USC Trojans do a lot of that, and various college teams. Kind of get things going. Wideouts, see what they can do with the YAK, the yards after the catch, the yak. Here's the handoff straight up the middle, and they're going to get some good running room here. Getting close to the first down. Stewart.
Holly on the tackle. Folks, don't forget to pick up those football programs. They're only $5, and they feature the mini Sultans.
Khalil Stewart had 94 yards last week in that victory against the Braves of El Cajon Valley. Going to be close to a first down. If not a first down. A light going off on the other side. Maybe that was to show that as a first down. The first down will be at the 41-yard line now for the Sultans. Standings in the Grossmont League. We'll say those in a moment after the snap. Cruz trying to find somebody on a kind of a screenplay or like a bubble screen, and that didn't work out. Mount Miguel is 1-0. Santana's tied with him 1-0. El Capitan's first game in the Grossmont League. El Cajon Valley's 0-1 and Monte Vista's 0-1. Second down as that play went for naught. Second down to 10, and they got a big play here. They might have a score. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown, and the Sultans are on the board. Corey Connor linking up with his quarterback, Gabe Cruz, and they now have 6 on the board. So Dylan English is going to be pressed into duty here for the first time in the game. Trying to get a point after touchdown.
I just saw them point over here.
Snap down, kick is up, high enough, long enough, and it's good.
El Capitan,
14 to 7 now here in Santee. Santana High School. 9:04 left to play in the second quarter now. And hopefully you're enjoying this game out here in the eastern part of San Diego County. The heat's kind of calmed down over the last few days. And obviously turning into the last 24 hours precipitation. We're in and around the county. But it will warm up a little bit more over the weekend, and by middle next week, be back to some of the extremely warm weather that we've had over the summertime. Mentioned that last week, as that was like one of the first days that it had calmed down from the very, very warm summer in San Diego County in 2012. You're watching the Land of Productions. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, along with Jim Costa on the camera, bringing you the sights and sounds out here at Santee, home of the Sultans of Santana High School. Kicks to the near side, all the way at the 1 yard line. Gonna run it all the way up to the 20, to 25, almost to the 30. And they finally brought down. That was a good run back.
32-yard line.
Getting about the 32.
First and 10. Franchak makes the tackle.
Scott Root running that ball back. A big, nice run back of 31 yards on a play. Root, he, with Cagle, were the only tandem to score last week in the loss against Olympian. Olympian handling them quite well. Olympian was in the CIF championship last season, or last fall, around December time frame, and lost. I believe it was Cathedral Catholic that beat them. CIF championship game. Not a bad running play on that one. Be second down and 4 for the Vaqueros. Lakeside area. Try to run it again up the middle, behind the center. Tough sledding that time, barely getting back to the line of scrimmage. Mudio getting in there. Maybe a gain of a yard. So it'll be third down and 3. Vaqueros have shown in this game that they've been able to pass the football and be successful at it and run it. But now the Sultans showing that they can pass it and they can make plays to put it in the end zone too. That's why they've cut the lead into 7. Single wide out to the near side. And now they got trips to the far side of the field. And they get the good slant for a first down. Alvarez, wide out to catch it. Payne doing a lot of work on the defensive side of the football. Able to make the stop. But not before he gets to the 45-yard line. And a new set of downs for the Vaqueros. Vaqueros on a move, trying to add more to their score, trying to widen the lead again. Got double wideouts to the wide side of the field and double to the near side. Dropping back, Cagle, and in and out of the hands of his intended wide receiver. He was just thinking about running before securing the football. And so now it's going to be second down and 10 yards to go. 7-11 left to play until halftime. Got a good crowd here for both high schools. Cagle has got 2 wideouts far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Single man in the backfield, an offset, and he is swarmed under, and that might be a penalty, though. They might have grabbed his face mask in the attempt to bring him down. Got to be careful with a quarterback or any player when you're grabbing it up high. Well, let's see what the call actually is. And that's it. It's going to be a face mask penalty. And that's going to put him in good field territory. And actually it must have been like an inadvertent face mask because it's only a 5-yard penalty, right? So second down, 15 yards to go. Remember in high school football, it spotted the foul. Gago fakes like he was going to pass it, and he gets his running back to run it at the 35 to 30, the 25 to 20. He's all the way down inside the 20 to 15, inside of 15, all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
Brady makes the tackle.
He did the fake like he was going to try to pass it, and he stuffed it in the belly of his running back, and he ran it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And they have great field position, an opportunity to put another score on the board, the Vaqueros. 14-7 your score right now. 6:25 left to go until halftime. Can the Sultans try and stop them here? They did that already at the 1-yard line and turned it over on downs. They throw it to the corner of the end zone, and they are not able to get that one complete. Threw it away from his wide receiver, Donahue. So now it will be a second down and 10. And that's actually being a second down and goal because it is at the 10-yard line. Second down, goal to goal for the Vaqueros. Motion man to the near side. The throw is incomplete. And again, reacting quickly is the defense of the Sultans. 6:15 left to play until halftime. The Sultans down by a touchdown, and they're being called on here again defensively to make the big play inside their own red zone. So far, so good, and now it's third down and goal to go. Let's see what the coaching staff of the Vaqueros dial up this time. Double wide outs. Both sides of the field, they want to go with a running play. They're not going to get it into the end zone, and so it's going to be fourth down and goal to go. Will they decide to run it, pass it, or kick it? That's the question here. Plays come in now for the Vaqueros. 5:48 and counting down till halftime. Big opportunity defensively for the Sultans. Can they make good on it on a fourth down play? Cagle rolling out to the right. Cagle throws to the end zone, and he's in there for a touchdown. Alvarez was able to beat the defensive back into the corner of the end zone, and it's a touchdown for El Capitan, the Vaqueros. And they lead now 20-7. Browning, the point after touchdown here. El Capitan, snap down, kick is up. Long enough, and it is accurate enough. Good. So 21-7. The Vaqueros lead. 5.5, just about 5.5 left to play until halftime. So they come down the field and they answer. And now they have again that 14-point lead. Nice, comfortable evening. The wind is not really blowing too much, so it's in the 60s. Now the band for Santana High School is going to go down and get prepared to play their musical notes during halftime. Ensembles. Browning is deep for Santana High School. Browning to Browning. Not related, that I know of. Kevin Browning hitting that one decent at the 10-yard line is picked up. And swung down is Corey Connor.
About the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 Sultans. Penalty on the play.
And there's a penalty on the play. Did not see that. The 24-yard line. We'll see what the penalty is all about. 5:26 left to play until halftime here at Santana High School, the East County of San Diego. You're watching on Langevin Productions with Jim Costa bringing you the sights and sounds, and the producer, George Langevin. Unsportsmanlike contact ducked, and it's against Santana. That's going to move that football back half the distance to the goal.
1st and 10 Sultans at about the 12.
And they're going to have it at about the 12, just over the 12-yard line. Very close to the shadow of their own end zone. Well, let's see what they can do in this series of downs. Last time they had the football, they put it in the end zone, and then gave it right back for a drive down the field by the Vaqueros, getting into the end zone on the passing play. The linesman seeing something on the near side. The illegal procedure is going to work against Santana. Look at the top 10 teams in the county. Oceanside is 5-1. They're the #1 team. Costa Canyon's #2 at 5-1. Cathedral's 4-2. They're the #3 team in the county. Helix is 4 at 4-1. Mission Hills at 4-2 is the #5 team in the county. They hand off. Stewart getting the call and getting it close to the 16-yard line. #6 team in the county is Poway at 4-2. St. Augustine is 5-1. They're #7 team. #8 team is Eastlake at 4-2. #9 team is Olympian at 6-0. And the #10 team in the county is Otay Ranch, and they're also 6-0. Double wideouts to the right, single to the near side, and a running play. And getting close to about the 20-yard line.
Started on a carry out to the 20-yard line, brings up 3rd and short.
3rd down and about 3 yards to go. Olympian and Otay Ranch playing today down in the South Bay. And that's the biggest matchup of this week in high school football in San Diego County. The #9 team and the #10 team going at it. And we have the flags flying. Another violation out there on the field. 4:13 left to play. The illegal procedure, and now the Sultans being whistled for illegal procedure twice in this drive. That's not something that, I don't even know if we saw that once last week. And already they've had it happen to them twice here in this game. A little too ambitious to get things going here. And it's hurting them. You got a man in motion off to the right. And a nice design play. And that one will be enough for a 1st down. Tyler Browning, the man catching that football and getting him a 1st down. So they were able to fool the secondary enough to turn the corner and almost made it go for a score. 21-7. El Capitan leads here with 3:45 left to play in the 1st down. Man in motions to the near side, and that's where the play goes. The near side is Browning, and Browning is hit hard. They don't really get anything out of that one.
Shaw on the reception.
And actually, that was Shaw that caught that football. And so now it's going to be 2nd down and 12 yards to go. 3 minutes and some change left until halftime. You got double wideouts to the right, single one to the near side, and the throw is to the wide side of the field, and just a miscommunication that time.
Pass is incomplete.
3rd down and 12 it'll be. Let's see what the coaching staff decides to dial up on this. 3rd down and long play for the Sultans to try and see if they can get another 1st down to keep this drive alive. They need to be able to do that and try and get a touchdown to cut the lead down to just a single 7-point score for halftime. Want to try to stay close. He rolls out to his left, and that's batted away as Cruz not able to find.
Ambrose.
He's wide out of the near side. Ambrose able to decide to get over to the near side and bat that ball away. He read that one really well. 2:59 as the clock is stopped. Clock working a lot better than it did last week at El Cajon. Well, they had some problems towards the end of the 1st half. Not today here at Santana High School. The Sultans with a 4th and 12 are going to kick it. Special teams was outstanding last week. That ball hit at about the 47, and that's about where that ball is brought back to. Alvarez
Brady makes the tackle.
getting a few yards on a punt return.
Capitan at the 47-yard line.
So now it will be a new set of downs for the Vaqueros, and leading by 2 touchdowns, they want to try to really break this game open even more with a 3-touchdown lead if they can. But remember, the Sultans have stopped them at the 1-yard line, or it would be a 3-touchdown lead at this point. It's batted away at the line of scrimmage as Cagle trying to throw one out to his left. And Hart getting in there and getting a hand on it, knocking it down. Line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 with the Vaqueros at the 47-yard line of the Sultans.
Timeout.
Division III standings, which is what the Vaqueros are in. They are, that Cathedral Catholic is the #1 team in Division III. I mentioned Olympian, and they are the #2 team in Division III. In Division IV, the Sultans are in, and St. Augustine, and then it's Madison, and then Valley Center. Valley Center, the team that beat the Sultans in a great match. The CIF title game last year. And that pass play is going to go large all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Browning able to hook up on the other end of Cagle's pass. Gets his team in the red zone area, as they call it. It is marked at the 17-yard line. Browning made some big plays in this game. The guy on the other side and tried to roll out right and get another completion, or to keep it himself was not going to go, as Brady said, I'll have none of that. And again, the defensive plays, when they've needed to have them, the Sultans have kept this game relatively close. Still down by 2 touchdowns, 2:06, the clock counting down, the 2-minute mark. The Vaqueros trips out to the left, the far side of the field, a single wide out to the near side, and he goes in motion towards the line of scrimmage. Cagle. Cagle now looking for somewhere to run it. Or maybe his intent was to try to throw it as he went up towards the line of scrimmage, but that was not going to work out as they sniffed that play out. And Patterson able to bring him down. They get no gain on a play. It'll be a 3rd down and 16-yard play. The defense responding again for the Sultans. They need to turn this one over on downs. Keep points off the board. Vaqueros want to make sure that doesn't happen. The throw, he's open and he's brought down.
Pass is complete.
At about the 4-yard line, it looks. Cagle able to hook up
Ball is inside the 5-yard
for a
line.
big play again.
Goal.
A 14-yard play. 1st down and goal to go. Timeout on the field. The official timeout. 55 seconds left to play till halftime. 21-7. 21-7. El Capitan leading Santana High School. Trips out to the near side. They're going to run the football, and they're not going to get, and they're going to get into the end zone.
Smith on the carry.
Smith, the ball carrier. (27-7). Browning going to kick it. Try to make it a 21-point lead.
Sultans would like to acknowledge the presence tonight of the Superintendent of the Rosemont Union High School District. Mr. Ralph Swinson is here watching the game tonight.
Browning as it all lined up. Snap down, kick is up, high enough,
Kick is up.
and it is good.
El Capitan 28.
28-7 now.
Santana 7.
Santana down now by 3 touchdowns. 44 seconds left to play in their home field. It's more of the statistics around the county. In Division I, Mission Hills is the Division I leader. Eastlake is the number 2 team in Division I, that is. And the number 3 team in Division I is Otay Ranch. Yes, the team playing Olympian tonight. Olympian with those 2 Humphrey twins, Christopher and Christian. Should be a great game. 2 undefeated teams, a big game in the county tonight. And in Division V, it's Christian leading the way, with Santa Fe Christian being the number 2 team and La Jolla Country Day being the number 3 team. All of those things are important because that's how the CIF championships go, by division, even though they play each other in their schedules from all different divisions down here in San Diego County. And a kick by Browning is sending the ball carrier all the way down to his 3-yard line, and he is swarmed under and pushed all the way back. But his forward progress will give him the 19-yard line. Padilla and his teammates putting in a heavy hit and dragging him all the way back. Those are just types of things. They put it in your mind. And sometimes you see it football. Guys are just a little bit stronger than you and a little bit faster and quicker. And they will put things in your mind very, very quickly if they can. They try to take the heart out of the battle, so to speak, out there on the gridiron. Inside 30 seconds left to play, and a little running play, gaining a couple of yards, with Browning being the ball carrier. And it looks like they are going to have maybe one play left until halftime. They're just going to try to throw it downfield and see what happens. Down by 3 scores. And there's a timeout by El Capitan. The rushing leader in the county is Royce Freeman. He's from Imperial, out in Imperial County, the junior, averaging 202 yards a game. Got over 1,200 yards, 1,217 yards to be exact. DeMonte Sales is the number 2 runner out of RBV. He's got 1,164, the senior, having a great year, averaging 232 yards, 232.8 a game. And notable mention is number 5 rusher in the county, and that's Bulla Graft. He played for that Parkview Little League 2009 World Series, Little League World Series team. And he resides at Bishop High School, and he's only a sophomore this year. He's having a great rushing season. Last play of the first half. Cruz going to hand it off straight up the middle. And they'll go into the locker room down by 3 touchdowns. 28-7. The El Capitan Vaqueros leading the Sultans here in their home field of Santana, 28-7. They'll have the halftime show, and then we'll be back with action in the second half right here in Santee at Santana High School.
Coming down, but it's you who'd have further to fall. Goes down, haunted love. Raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, not saying much.
That's what I do when I fast forward it, and I want to get it to where.
Browning is going to be receiving, and kicking off is Browning for the El Capitan. The score is 28-7, starting off the second half. And Tyler Browning brought down
28-yard line, 1st and 10 Sultans.
by number 23, LaChapa, Joe LaChapa. And it's going to be now 1st down and 10. And the ball is marked at the 28-yard line for the Sultans. Down by 3 scores here to start off the second half. Gabe Cruz is the quarterback, a single wide out to the right and to the left. The slot man going in motion to the left, and the handoff off the left tackle. And they don't get much running room on that one.
Stewart on to carry.
As Khalil Stewart looking for a seam, not able to find one. LaChapa able to bring him down.
A big hand to these mini cheerleaders. They are fabulous.
2nd down and about 9 yards to go. Big hand goes up for the mini cheerleaders out there for the Santana program, the Pop Warner program. Pass out to the wide side, and it's incomplete. Ryan Browning not able to haul that one in. Just a little flare pattern, and nothing doing that time, as Cruz not able to connect. So it'll be 3rd down and 9. And if you're the Sultans, you need to continue to move the football down the field. You need to try to eat up clock, and it's got to result in touchdowns if you have entertain any hopes of coming back into this football game. Cruz, 1-step drop, and he finds Browning. Browning has it across the 45 to the 47 before he's tripped up.
1st down, Sultan.
Looked like that was Cagle that made the hit. Or no, that was Jared Turner that actually made a hit and stop. And that was a shoestring tackle. Otherwise, Browning might have found a lot of daylight and potentially pay dirt. 1st down and 10. The 45, the handoff straight up the middle. He has a little bit of daylight across midfield.
Stewart on the carry.
And it's Khalil Stewart getting the call and getting it down close to the 46-yard line. Actually, it's marked at the 48-yard line.
And on the stop.
So a good 1st down. Nets them 8 yards on a play, so 2nd down and 2. And they have it marked here at 2nd down and a long 3, or short 3. Man in motion going off to the right side of the field. Cruz going to hand it off, and he's going to get close to the 1st down marker. It's Stewart.
Pickup of a couple brings up 3rd and short.
They tighten up in the interior. Brad Holly was in on the play. Vaqueros. Third down, 1 yard to go for the Sultans. And a fumble, and they may have gave it back up.
Fumble on the play.
Maybe getting it back was Cruz. His running back. Looks like they're going to retain the football, but they're going to lose some yards on it. And it's going to be 4th down, which is even worse.
4th and about.
And you might have to kick it. You're down by 3 scores. So dropping back to kick it, number 14. And that is English, Dylan English. 6 foot, 170 pound. And kicking that ball down inside of 10, and it goes out of play.
His punt rolls out of bounds.
Nice kick by the senior.
At the
Puts him
10
down
yard
inside, down actually at the 10.
1st and 10.
It's marked.
El Capitan.
So the Vaqueros leading 28-7 with 9:05 left to play in the 3rd quarter. will set up shop at their own 10-yard line to shadow their own end zone. Let's see what they can do here to start off their initial drive here in the second half. Did a lot of good things in the first half, as evident by the score. Cagle got trips off to the right. Single wide out to the near side, and a good running play. It's going to net a lot of yards across the 30 to the 35 to the 37 before brought down is Smith.
Makes the stop. First and 10, El Capitan.
Cagle. And hand it off in good running room again. Getting it close to the 45, almost a 46. They're trying to strip the football, but not able to do so. And they are going to have close to another first down, if not another first down.
Brought down by a number of Sultans
They will.
for a first and 10.
At the 48-yard line now. Close to the 48. And it's another set of downs. The Vaqueros, so the Lakeside contingent, got all 8 cylinders pumping in this game today. And trying to, and that might be intentional grounding.
Sacks the quarterback.
A sack on the play.
He was ruled down.
He was ruled down on the play. So now it's going to be second down and 18 yards to go. Second and 18 for the Vaqueros. Good defensive play for the Sultans getting in there. As they throw that pass out to the flat, and they do get a completion on it.
Browning on the reception, pick up a
Browning
7 yards.
was the wideout to catch that football out in the flat. But it's still going to be third down and a host of yards to go for the El Capitan Vaqueros, leading by 21 points here in the third quarter. 28-7 your score, 7:07 left to play. In third, Cagle, double wide receivers to the near side, and he's going to throw that single wide out, and he overthrows him.
Complete. Intended for Browning.
Browning was the intended receiver, but he was not going to haul that one in. It was thrown way over his head. So now they're going to have to punt it. And they got a long amount of yardage to go to try to get a first down, and no need to really try and do that when you got a 21-point lead. Just kick it away. Well, we'll see what they do. Wait,
Holding against the
there was a holding call. I missed that one, and so that holding call is at the 44-yard line, and now an unsportsmanlike conduct. And now not only are they going to have the first down, they're going to be moving into the territory of the Sultans even further. And now the Sultans really have to regain their composure here, as this one is starting to get away from them. The ball now is at the 29-yard line, so it's going to be first and 10 at the 29 for Cagle and company, as if they don't need any more help in this game. Sultans delivering it to him on an unsportsmanlike call. And the throw is going to be
Finley on the play.
an incomplete, but there's a flag down on the far side. Head coach Tim Estes
Potential grounding.
is going to have some fun in the film room with some of the guys that have victimized their football team in this game. Unsportsmanlike conducts,
Ball is going to be
illegal procedures, as they had a couple of them in a row that hurt them in the second quarter, pushing them back in their own territory, the Sultans. And you saw that play right there. It was a miscue by the quarterback, Cagle. Intentional grounding. Give back a little bit to the Sultans. And with the running play, they gain some of it back, getting back to the initial line of scrimmage. Browning, the ball carrier, getting it all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. 6:26.5 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Cagle got a host of receivers to the near side. Wide side of the field. Single to the short side. And he's going to tuck it down and get close to a 1st down as Cagle.
Quarterback keeper.
So nice decision that time by Cagle to just tuck it in and just go for the 1st down.
4th and short.
Saw some daylight, saw a seam, and went upfield. And very close to the 1st down. The ball is at the 22-yard line for the Vaqueros of El Capitan, leading 28-7 here in the 3rd quarter. Greg G.K. Porter with Jim Costa on the camera, bringing you the sights and sounds with George Langevin doing the producing for Langevin Productions. Cagle, double wide receivers off to the short side of the field. Nearly jumping was the Sultans, and the handoff straight up the middle. Trying to get the 1st down and met with a lot of resistance in the interior of the line of the Sultans. But will it be enough?
Pearson on the carry.
Pearson was the ball carrier that time.
Vaqueros makes the tackle. Have a measurement.
We're going to have a measurement out there on the gridiron. Find out if they got this 1st down. On this drive, Sultans helping him out with an unsportsmanlike penalty. And they're going to be short.
Ball goes over to the Sultans.
So the Sultans will get the football back. They should have had it back with a punt, but they hurt themselves on that play and had to work even harder to try to stop the Vaqueros here, and they're able to do so. The Vaqueros offense has been very stout throughout this game. But the bright spots for the Sultans have been that they've been able to stop the Vaqueros at the goal line, and at times when they have needed to, and this is one of those times. But they got to go all the way down a football field and try and put one in the end zone. And they're not going to do it that way. As getting down to make the play is Alvarez, Jake Alvarez, and Alvarez has been very active, hustling on that defensive side of the football. Here's the handoff straight at the middle.
Handoff.
Not able to get anything on that one. It was DJ Smith making a big play. His linebacker position.
Stam on the carry. Roddy in the center of the
Stam
lane.
was the ball carrier that time.
Down. 3rd and 14.
Be 3rd down and 14 yards to go now for the Sultans. They get double wide receivers to the near side and 2 to the wide side of the field. They're going to go to the wide side of the field, and a pass is complete. But then being slammed down to the turf, the artificial type of turf here, and there's going to be a penalty, and it could be a very severe penalty on the play. And this will help out the Sultans as they want to move upfield, want to try to get something going. If they're to entertain any hopes of coming back in this game, they've got to cut the lead in half. You got to get a touchdown here playing on their home field
Personal foul against El Capitan.
before the end of this quarter without giving up a touchdown or any points.
Tomorrow afternoon, the band and color guard will be
Again, if you missed it, coming into this game, the Sultans coming in 1-5, and coming into this game 3-3 is the Vaqueros of El Capitan, as El Capitan losing last week to Olympian, the number 9 team in the county, in a big way. And winning last week was the Sultans over the El Cajon Valley Braves, and that was one of the big upsets of all of California high school football. And a tough hit, and a flag is thrown. They're very, very sensitive to the hits up around the shoulder pads and above, and that is going to be a personal foul. That is something that in the old, at least from last year and beyond, further back, that's just a good football play, but not anymore coming from the high school level all the way up to the pros. As we saw one by the local professional team, the Chargers, victimized by a hit on Drew Brees, and it resulted in an attempt for them to retain the football, and then they won the football game later. But if that play would have stood, the Chargers might have won that game. The throw down the field, and it is going to be incomplete. Gabe Cruz trying to connect with his wideout, and nearly a pass interference call, but it was not called. Just a timing play by the defensive back, being able to get up there and defend at the last moment without being called for pass interference. So second down and 10 at midfield for the Sultans. Man in motion to the far side of the field. They want to hand it off up the middle, and they got some yardage going up the middle, across the 45-yard line. And that's Khalil Stewart doing the tough duties there. Getting that ball in the territory of the Vaqueros. As I mentioned earlier in the day, lots of rain around the county. And a pass play out to the flat. But it has cleared out nicely, clouds and everything, and a very nice night out here in Santana High School, Santee. A new set of downs now after that completed pass play. 28-7, 3.5 coming on. Left to go in the third quarter. You see the cheerleaders for both teams entertaining the crowd. Out here in Santee at Santana High School, Gabe Cruz, the signal caller for the Sultans. Couple step drop throws, and it's going to be over his intended wide receiver, and that was Tyler Browning. So it's going to be second down and 10 yards to go. Just over 3 minutes left to go. Hopefully you're enjoying this one, even though it is a 3-touchdown differential between the two teams. Still watching high school football in San Diego County. Here's a throw, and it's going to be incomplete. And it's going to turn out to be a flag on Jake Alvarez. Alvarez wrapping him up, but throwing him down, and the officials here are very sensitive to that in this game, as they've shown. Trying to keep this football game from getting out of hand, both teams. Personal foul is called, and it's helping. And just as you saw in the last drive by El Capitan, unsportsmanlike penalty, this is now victimizing the Vaqueros on the defensive side of the football. And that's unsportsmanlike penalty, as I was going to mention, was against the Sultans when the Vaqueros had their drive.
El Cap 24-yard line.
But the Sultans were able to stop the Vaqueros from getting a touchdown. Let's see if the Vaqueros can do the same thing here. Or will the Sultans be able to put it in the end zone? To the near side, they have one wide out, split wide to the far side of the field, and one to the near side, the far side of your picture. Gabe Cruz waiting for everything to be set up. First down and 10. Ball is marked at the 24-yard line for the Sultans. And Cruz, he's in the shotgun, and he finds his wide out, and he is rocked down. He's hit hard. Was Browning, and no laundry on the field that time, just a clean hit. But they do gain a few yards on a play. Quick curl-in pattern, and Cruz able to connect with his favorite wide receiver in Browning. So now it's going to be second down and 2 as it gained 8 on the play. Single wide out to the right and left, and players leaving the line of scrimmage on the Sultan side. And let's see if they were drawn off. No, they're not. Illegal procedure. And they've had a few of those in this game, and it hurts them offensively whenever that is happening on their side of the ball. And we'll see what the Vaqueros can do to try to stall the drive, as that helps them right there. Second down and 7. The running play, trying to get a lot of that back, though. As the band coming up here.
Stewart on the carry.
Santana High School, as they are done for the day.
Third down and
21-point lead. The Vaqueros of El Capitan leading with 1:43 and counting down left to play in the third quarter. Third down at 4 for the Sultans. Trying to keep this drive alive. Big third down play here. Not going to get much on that one. As the defensive lineman getting in there and making the big play.
on the tackle, pickup of a yard or so, brings up fourth down.
Only maybe a yard on the play. The big fourth down play. And obviously when you're down by 3 scores, you got to go for it. Field goals are not really going to help you at this juncture. And maybe they'll think about it.
Timeout, Santana.
59 seconds left to play until halftime. Right here in Santee, Santana High School. Hopefully you're enjoying all of the action. The home team, though, down in the score by 3. But Jim Costa bringing you the sights and sounds. And Langevin Productions, Langevin. Go to YouTube. Put in the word productions after the word Langevin, and with an S, that is. And you'll see close to 900 videos, various sports, Langevin Productions. All right, here's the fourth down play, the big one of the game for the Sultans, because of the nature of where the clock is at in this game. Cruz swarmed under, just going to throw it away, and he almost threw it into the hands of one of the Vaqueros, which could have ran it all the way down for a score. Nobody in front of him. But thankfully, the ball went harmlessly to the turf, the artificial one here in Santana High School. So it's going to be a change of possession, as the Vaqueros now will have it. First down at 10. They have it in their own territory at the 16. And if you're the Sultans, you need to find a way to keep them bottled up in their own half of the field and get the football back. But can they do it? As this running play is a very good one, gaining a good 3 to 4 yards off the right side.
Browning on the carry.
That's Browning getting the call, and he is kind of gimpy as he gets up. And he's going to leave the field. And now he might have to be helped off the field. And maybe just a cramp. It'll be second down and a short 2 for the Vaqueros with 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Mentioned some of the statistical areas of action in high school football in San Diego County. Ramsey Romano is the passing leader, 1,668 yards, a senior from Valhalla. And Anthony Lawrence from Grossmont, the junior, is right behind him. And the senior from Oceanside, Israel Tofi Pow Pow, at 1,367 yards, is in third position. And the passing leaders of San Diego County for 2012 high school football.
Closing down the grill at the snack bar.
Second down and 2 yards to go for the Vaqueros of El Capitan.
You can't beat that. So stop by the snack bar and pick up a hot dog or a hamburger.
Let's see what the El Capitan does on 2nd and 2. Every second that they hold on to the football is a second less for the chance of Santana trying to win their second game of the season. With only 1 quarter left to play, and they're down by 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points. Total of 21. Cagle, throw it off to the right. And a flare out of the backfield, and that is going to be successful for a first down and more all the way across the 40-yard line to about the 41. Alvarez out of the backfield catching that football, and nobody was able to follow him from the linebacker position. And by the time they got to him, he already had a first down. And the clock is going to run out in the third quarter. They're not going to get this one off.
End of the third quarter.
So through 3 quarters here in Santana High School, it is the El Capitan Vaqueros 28 and the Santana High School Sultans 7. 12 minutes of football left to play. And got to make up 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points due to the Sultans. And the Sultan there and the cheerleaders, always keeping everybody interested in the game and showing their cheerleading skills. Great cheerleaders in Southern California. And a lot of them here in San Diego County as well. So, first down and 10 yards to go for the Vaqueros. El Capitan out of Lakeside High School, out of Lakeside area, I should say. Not too far away from here, Santee. All of this in the East County. Hopefully you're enjoying all of it. Cagle, the quarterback, and his team trying to win their 4th game of the season. He's going to be swarmed under, as that play will not go
Quarterback sack by
for anything on it.
a number of
And they will find themselves in a second down and long yardage to go. Second down about 15. Ball's just across the 35. near side hash mark. Single man in the backfield. Offset. Cagle. Cagle. No help that time as the offensive line not giving him any time to try to throw it down the field. And they are coming, pinning their ears back and saying, we know you're going to try to pass it, and we're coming to get you. So now it is going to be 3rd down and a host of yardage to go.
3rd down and forever.
3rd down and 24 yards to go. They have it marked off. Cagle, signal caller, trips out to the far side of your picture. He's going to roll in that direction, trying to find somebody, and they're going to throw him down. And it's going to be a 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it. Way too many yards to try to go for it, and you don't need to if you got 21-point lead. So good defensive play along the line of scrimmage. The linebackers in pursuit and not allowing the Vaqueros to do anything on this series, as they wanted to continue and keep a hold of this football and kind of salt off as much of the clock as they could, as well as put points on the board. But that did not happen. And so the Sultans are going to get possession of this football again. And they're going to get it with a blocked punt and a chance to score. It's down at the 1-yard line. It's still live. And let's see who has it. No indication yet.
Connor blocks the punt. Sultans will take over.
But nevertheless, the Sultans are going to have the football. And they're going to have it at the 1-yard line. And this is the 2nd game in a row where they have blocked a punt against the Braves of El Cajon Valley. They did that last week, and they scored a touchdown with it. Of course, they were closer to the end zone to score a touchdown on that block punt. And now here they go in the 2nd week in a row with an opportunity to put one in the end zone. And if they do so here, they will be down by only 2 touchdowns. Cruz. Single wide out to the right and the left. It's going to be a running play, and it looks like they're going to be in the end zone. And they are, and it's a touchdown for the Sultans. Santana High School showing that they are not going to give up in a football game. They showed that last week. They were down 6-0. They came back, took the lead, and then they never looked back. And here they're down by 2 touchdowns instead of 3 as they score one here in the 4th quarter. And that's when you want to put them on the board, in the 4th. Gabe English. English, the snap's down. It's a high snap, but the kick is long enough and it's good. I said Gabe English, it's Dylan English. I don't want to give credit to another English. Dylan English, and it is now 28-14 with 9:30 left to play. And you want to get the partisans excited, and especially the cheerleaders are out there working all game long. Put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they did on a great defensive play, blocking a punt. And seldom do you see a blocked punt for a touchdown. Well, it didn't happen this time 2 weeks in a row, but it resulted in them getting the subsequent play into the end zone because they were only at the 1-yard line. So some good things will come out of this game for the Sultans if they do not get the victory. But with 9:30 left to play in the 4th quarter, they are not out of this game. Only down by 2 touchdowns, especially the way they played defensively on that last drive by El Capitan, the Vaqueros. Let's see what they do now defensively. Let's see what the Vaqueros respond with. Maybe they had some guys in there just trying to get an opportunity to get some playing time. We'll see. Cruz and company with English kicking it off. Good run back all the way across to the 44-yard line. Chris Pearson, nice run back.
First and 10 on the 44-yard line.
Pearson, a 5'8", 165-pound junior. Vaqueros. He's had himself a pretty good game. Created a lot of problems for the Sultans. Cagle, the quarterback. Brad's got double wide receivers on both sides of the line of scrimmage, and it's batted away. And it is incomplete pass that time as he wanted to try to run with it. That's not going to happen, says the ref. So it'll be second down and 10 yards to go. Something that the Sultans like to do throughout the course of the season. Figuring that they can get up and bat that ball away at the line of scrimmage. Cagle, they hand it off to the single man through. Going off the right side. Did he fumble the football? No, the initial indication is that they will retain the football, the Vaqueros. Gain a few yards on a play, but it's going to be third down and long yardage to go. So third down, long yardage to go for the Vaqueros, playing on the road here. Not too far away, but still on the road. It's not their home field. It's the Sultans in purple and gold, down by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. On third down, Cagle with trips out to the left. He throws one of them and it goes right through his hands. Right through his hands. And so now it's going to be fourth down, long yardage to go, 4th and 7, and a punting situation here. And a team that's 500 coming into this game, 3-3 on a season. He's going to have to kick it away with a 2-touchdown lead. And it's a fake, and a fake is not going to go. They're able to read it that time. The Sultans able to sniff out the fake. And now they're going to have the football in great territory at the 45-yard line. 2 big fakes in this game. And this one is one that is really going to hurt the Vaqueros because the Sultans have it with 8:26, down by 2 touchdowns at the 45-yard line of the Vaqueros. Cruz, man in motion, going off to the right side of the field, and he's going to throw to that side. He's got his wide out there. He breaks one tackle, and then he's tackled, but the flag comes way back in a secondary thrown upfield. And let's see. Illegal block in the back against the Sultans, and that is going to hurt them on this drive. Boy, have the Sultans hurt themselves in this game. Yes, the score is 2 touchdowns in difference, but some of the plays that they have made in this game, they will think about going into the next game. It's that what if in your mind. Got to clean those up. 2 wideouts in the near side. One goes in motion back to the short side of the field, and he's dumped there
Stewart on the carry.
Stewart,
Loss of a yard or two.
the man in motion, getting the football and doesn't gain anything. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Big play for the Vaqueros. And 8 minutes now left to go in the game. Gotta retain possession. Gotta get the football all the way down past the 35-yard line of the Vaqueros if you're the Sultans to keep the drive going. Cruz trying to find his intended wide receiver over the middle, and it didn't happen. Tight coverage that time. The linebacker area.
He went to hit the guy and he lost his feet. The guy hit him and he looked like he was a baseball. Literally for like 3 or 4 yards. But on film, it looked really well.
Cody Stam, intended wide receiver on the play. Stam not happy on that one. Felt he was interfered with, but that was not the call. 3rd down and 21 will be the result. Cruz might have had somebody leave too soon, but they didn't catch it. They throw, and it goes over to one of his wide receivers. He's going to get on the field. He's clear. He's going to score for a touchdown. Oh, they got the benefit of the doubt as nearly an offsides play, an illegal procedure play. They've been victimized in this game by that. And then the ball was tipped into the air, and they're able to have a wide receiver catch it on the fly and score. And now they're only down by a touchdown. Fortune for Ryan Browning. He said, look what I have. And he went all the way down the sidelines for the touchdown. And it is 28-20. Down by 8, trying to make it 7. Dylan English, the kicker. The snap is down, the kick is up, it's high enough, it's long enough, it is accurate enough, and good. 28-21. The Sultans in their home field fighting back. They've had some bad plays in this game, but so have the Vaqueros. And now they are only down by 7. Langevin Productions bringing you this one here in Santee. And the band is going to start making some noise to the near side of us. As they feel that their classmates out there on in the field are back in the ball game. And not only are they back in the ball game, they have an opportunity to win this game. Plenty of time, 7:22 left to play. It becomes a scenario where the Vaqueros have to say, are we going to secure this football game, or are we going to let it get away from us? And if you're the Sultans, you keep fighting to try to tie it up. All the way down, a kick. Goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line, but it is going to be a flag, a violation on the play. They wished it would have went into the end zone. Would have brought it out at the 20.
On the play, kicking out of bounds.
So the Vaqueros are going to have good field position here. They'll have it at the 35. That is a result of the violation of it going out of bounds like that. You want somebody to touch it, or you want it to go in the end zone. It did not happen for the Sultans. But let's see what the Vaqueros do at the 35. Double wide receivers near side. They want to hand it off, and they only gain a couple yards on the play.
Pick up of a couple.
Smith, the ball carrier.
Makes the stop.
Ball is at the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Cagle, the quarterback, with a single man in the backfield, only to block, and he throws it off, and a nice screen pattern, and it goes all the way across the 45 down to the 42. And a beautiful play that time, and again, they find the seam, they dial up the right play to get them across midfield and get them in the Sultans' territory to be able to do some damage. And now the Sultans have to tighten up here. Time running out in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time. 6.5 under in the fourth. Back to pass. Cagle being swarmed under, and they have him at the 49. Couldn't find anybody open, and he was swarmed under at the 49-yard line. And it is now going to be second down and about 17 yards.
Please report to the bus. They're ready to take you to the home. They're ready to take you to the home.
Second down and 17. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to play, counting down in a game here in Santee. The Sultans and the Vaqueros locking up in a good one. Back to pass is Cagle. Delayed handoff, and it's a good one. They might have a first down and more. They do. He's at the 30, inside the 25, and he still has a football wrestled down by a host of Sultans, but not before he gets down to the 23-yard line at near bounds. Big run, delayed handoff, and a beauty that time. Good call by the offensive coordinator for the Vaqueros. 5:15 left to play. Utilize the pursuit of the Sultans against them as they were in a scenario the play before where their quarterback was swarmed under. And it worked that time on a delayed handoff. Trips off to the near side of the field, and again the running play and gaining a couple of yards. And this is the kind of thing that the Vaqueros need to do to be able to win this football game. Gotta keep hold of the football, gotta get it to a scenario where they can either get 3 points or put it into the end zone for 6. The Vaqueros saying to the Sultans, can you stop us again? You've done it before, but can you do it again when the game is on the line? Motion man, and then they hand it off straight up the middle, off the left tackle, and Browning getting the call, moving that football forward. Payne stopping him, short of a first down. Third down and less than a yard. 3:58 counting down, and each second that ticks off the clock, it works against the Sultans. Big play here, third down play. Double wide receivers, the short side of the field, a single one to the far side. They're gonna go straight to the workhorse, but does he get the first down? He was met very quickly at the line of scrimmage. The indication is it's gonna be fourth down. Huge fourth down play for the Sultans. In purple with the white helmets with the S on the sides of those helmets. Will he try to run it and get it? He does. Cagle going forward. He looks like he has the first down. Cagle says, I'll take it myself. I'm only a sophomore, but I'm a very wise sophomore, and I know I don't have much to go to really put this game into the win column. All I got to do is get less than a yard, and he did that. And so now they have it, first down and goal to goal. And actually it is not. It is first down. The ball is at about close to the 11, so they will be able to get a first down if they can't punch it in. Cagle directing traffic, the line of scrimmage. Motion man going to short side of the field, but they have a touchdown straight up the middle. They spread them out, and they run it straight up the middle. We've seen that play before. It has resulted in now 2 touchdowns. That same exact play, and now they lead 34-21. So the Vaqueros, when they're pressed to find out what they are made of in this game, they find a way to get the all-important touchdown that gives them the big lead here of 14 points with just 2:41 left to play in the game. Doesn't mean they've won the game, but it just means they have a comfortable lead at this juncture, which means that the Sultans are going to have to go down very quickly, score a touchdown, and then try and do an onside kick to try to score another one. Kevin Browning, the senior, will tee it up at the 40-yard line. The Vaqueros of El Capitan, Lakeside, California. The Sultans now know what they have to do, and not a lot of time to do it in.
Browning kicking off. These are the Sultans. The Browning brothers.
Browning brothers dropping back deep, standing at about the 10-yard line. Receive this kick. And they're going to kick it short. One of the Brownings comes up and gets it. Trying to wiggle away from would-be tacklers, and they finally drag him down across the 30 to about the 33. So that's where the Sultans will start camp at the 33-yard line.
First attempt from the 33-yard line.
Let's see now what they do. Had a gratuitous bounce or deflection into their wide receiver's hands. I believe it was Browning who took that one in for a touchdown.
Not real happy with the timekeeper tonight, but I'd like to thank him anyway, Mr. Dan Zasko.
2:34 left to play. Got to stop the clock. But got to make a lot of yards down the field. Cruz. Pass out to the flat, getting it all the way up to about the 44-yard line.
Tyler Browning takes in that.
Tyler Browning. Nice reception there, and he was being watched heavily there. Rolling out to his right, and he throws it downfield. Got a reception across the 40 all the way down to about the 38.
Tyler Browning, first down.
Tyler Browning again with the reception. Mentioned that he is his favorite wide receiver, and rightly so. If you can gain yardage, make plays, and that one was thrown too short by Gabe Cruz.
Intended for Connor.
Cody Connor not able to haul that one in. And a 6'4" senior quarterback must be accurate on this drive. And he comes back in with the play. 2:10 left to go in the game. Down by 14, 35-21. El Capitan of Vaqueros. We just scored a touchdown to take a 2-touchdown lead. Double wide receivers to the near side, one to the far side, and then one in motion. And he's going to throw to the man in motion and trying to get it to his slot man. And that was Browning in the slot. Just couldn't hold on to it. Cruz has a big play here. 3rd down. It's 4-down territory, more than likely. So, but you want to try to get, because the clock is not your friend, you want to try to get a big play here. Rolls out to his left, hit hard and is not able to find the receiver down the field. Good coverage downfield. And Cruz has been hit quite a few times in this game. Feeling the physicality of that as he comes towards the sidelines. And the totality of it throughout this game. Big 4th down play. What do they dial up? Play of the game right here for the Sultans of Santana. They give the football back. Virtually no chance to tie this one up. And a miscue, and they're going to give it back, it looks. Unless they fell on it, but it doesn't matter. They're going to give the football back in possession.
It's either a fumble or we got on the ball, but the ball goes over because it's 4th down. So
El Capitan Vaqueros look like they're going to put this one in the W column as they came into this game 3-3. Look like they're going to get their 4th victory of the season unless some monumentous things happen right now for the Sultans. An indication in this game so far is that is not going to happen. Not in enough time. And a handoff straight up the middle. Gaining a few yards. And that's what you want to do, just salt this game away. No need to try to throw the football. You have the big 2-touchdown lead. And you can virtually just salt it away here. If you kick it, they will not have enough time to try to come back and score 2 touchdowns. Handoff across midfield. Smith, the ball carrier. DJ's done yeoman duties. We're the Vaqueros in this game. And that's why, along with the work of his teammates, they are going to come out victorious. Both sides of the football, defensively and offensively, they've done what they've needed to do to get the victory this evening. The band here and the cheerleaders for the Sultans have done a fine job in trying to keep everybody interested and enjoying the game. And we thank them from Landevin Productions. They've already been thanked by the PA system and all the people working here at Santana High School. Make this evening enjoyable for you. 25-23, and this is the last play of the game. And we hope that you enjoyed this one from Santee, California, between the El Capitan Vaqueros and the Santana High School Sultans. Here in our home field, El Capitan. The Vaqueros now 4-3 on the season, and now 1-6 are the Sultans of Santana. I'm Greg GK Porter, along with Jim Costa, bringing you the sights and sounds for Landevin Productions. Check us out the next time around for high school football right here on this site. So take care of yourself. As always, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye now from Santana High School. 35-21, El Capitan Vaqueros over the Santana Sultans.